Hey YouTube, this is Arasi. I'm bringing you another Dueling Network Duel Hopeless Dragons, me versus Inzektorz. So he goes first, or no, I go first. 1 day of peace, into trade-in, discard blue eyes, draw 2, set white stone, set decree, end. His turn, he draws, he plays duality, gets 2 dragonfly and a veiler, searches out dragonfly. Plays MST, takes out my Royal Decree, sets back row, sets a face down, ends. I draw Eclipse. I think for a little bit what I can do. I tribute my white stone, summon Pulsar, ask him if he's alright. He said yeah. I search out my blue eyes. Then I play Monster Reborn, special summon the blue eyes from my graveyard. He says alright. Battle phase, I attack with like Pulsar, Sangan. I was expecting Battle Fader, but he searched out Hornet, so I attack with blue eyes. He books my blue eyes. So then I'm like, okay, he's gonna pop something. So Dragonfly into Hornet, pops my blue eyes, searches out Centipede. Hornet again, pops like Pulsar, search for a target, no target, searches out Dragonfly. Thinks for a little bit, then special summons Gigas or whatever it's called, equips it 2400 and then 1600, deals a good 4000. Main phase 2, he sends it back to his hand, special summons Birdman, searches out a Dragonfly, special summons a level 3, then sinks into Trish, banishes Light Pulsar from graveyard. At least he realized the danger of it. Banishes my blue eyes. I draw a Dark Flare, no darks engraved, so I special summon Vice Dragon. Check out my Orion Dragon, see if I can make the most of it. I summon White Stone, sink, Orion, remove. Then, now that I have a Dark Engrave, first I search Blue Eyes from White Stone, then banish White Stone and Dark Vice Dragon, special summon Dark Flare Dragon, think for a little bit, see what I can remove by its effect. Think for a little bit, checking the graves, checking the banish, see what's what. And Dark Flare effect, discard blue eyes and send think about what I can do. I can't send Eclipse because then I can't get its effect by banishing it. So instead, no, I send Light Pulsar to grave. I was actually thinking about sending a Dark Dragon to grave in case I drew Light Pulsar or Dark Flare. So in the end I just banished his Hornet, hoping he didn't have another one, but he had a Dragonfly and another Hornet, so I'm like, oh man. Pops my Dark Flare, Centipede, pops Orion. It searches out another Dragonfly. Oh, here we go again. Attacks for 2600, then exceeds into Zen mains. I drew Apocryph. I'm looking at like what I can do, come back from it. Honestly, at this point I lost the hope because I don't think I'll be able to come back from that. So I discard for Light Pulsar's effect, and there's really nothing else I can do, so I just admit defeat and call it a day. He reveals his broken hand, and I knew I had no chance of winning. I offer a rematch. He says sure. I don't have a side, so I just go right into it. I picked to go first since I lost. Opening play, Future Fusion, 5-headed dragon. Let's view mill white stone ×2, Eclipse Wyvern, red MD, and light pulsar. He says too broken. I reply, yeah, I know it's too broken. It's epic. Alright, so next I discard Whitestone and red MD to special summon light pulsar. Then I search my deck for my last blue eyes. And I set a Red Eyes Wyvern and roll Decree and call it a turn. He plays MST on my Future Fusion. Doesn't really matter as long as I was able to go through those cards. Plays Duality, gets Gores, and some Centipede, Red Eyes Wyvern, no destruction. I play Trade-in, Blue Eyes, draw MST and Light Pulsar. I was thinking about, okay, Red Eyes is the only dark dragon in my graveyard, but if I remove Eclipse, I get Red Eyes to my hand. So it's like basically getting it from my graveyard. So I just remove it, special summon Light Pulsar, get Red Eyes to my hand, and banish Eclipse, special summon Red Eyes, and special summon Blue Eyes, and go for my attack. He summons Trag, stops me. I overrun it. I attack with Red Eyes Wyvern. Takes 800. I attack with Red MD. Takes 2800 and special summons Gores. I attack the 2800 token with Blue Eyes, and I set MST and call it a turn. He plays Monster Reborn. Looks at both our graveyards for an out. Red MD, and good game. He didn't have anything, so he proposed a game 3. Again, no side. So since he lost, he went first this time. Alright, so I open with Light Pulsar, Trade-in ×2, Blue Eyes, Dark Flare, and draw Red Eyes. Play Trade-in, discard Blue Eyes. I drew Divine Dragon Apocryph and Mystical Space Typhoon. I summon Apocryph and call Prio on its effect, but I forgot to pay the cost first before I asked him if he wanted to negate it. So I just hope it didn't look like I was cheating right there. So, but I did tell him I had to pay the cost first. I was hoping to get Blue Eyes back, but yeah, thanks a lot for messing that up for me. So I banish Apocryph, Red MD, activate its effect. Now I choose between Dark Flare and Blue Eyes. I was gonna go Blue Eyes, but then I was like, oh, no, I'd go Dark Flare and then play its effect. So I discard Light Pulsar, send Whitestone to grave, banish his Veiler, search out the Blue Eyes in my deck, then play Trade-in, discard the Blue Eyes, and I drew Dark Hole and Eclipse Wyvern. Battle phase, Red MD, and attack directly because I was expecting Gores, but he didn't have it. MST face down. He summons Centipede, goes for its effect. I MST, but Centipede still gets his search effect. So originally I thought that it killed both effects, but I didn't read Centipede thoroughly enough, so that was my fault. But at least he couldn't pop anything, so I was happy. So he thinks a little bit. He's got 5 cards in hand, Centipede on the field. I've got 2 cards, Dark Hole and Eclipse Wyvern, Red MD and Dark Flare on the field. He thinks, see what he can do. Special summons Birdman, returns Centipede to his hand. My turn, I thinking about tuning, but I just said, nah, why bother? So I was hoping to actually get the blue eyes from Whitestone's effect, but I just SS Pulsar. Then I go for Dark Flare's effect, discard Eclipse, view, and I send Whitestone to graveyard. I search Blue Eyes, and he banishes his Hornet. So I play Trade-In. I drew Red Eyes Wyvern and Mystical Space Typhoon. Battle phase, attack, good game. He reveals his hand. I Dark Hole MST, and that was it. Hopeless Dragon versus Inzektorz 2-1. Alright, thanks for watching. See ya.